Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the JH Show. It's another fun week. We are live. This is exciting for me because I just realized how much this is actually taken off, like as a podcast, which is sick. We have the YouTube channel kind of getting popular. We got the Twitch channel going off. We got guests now coming in every now and then. We got Royal Mob back this week. We have Hackers back this week.
Hello.
Jaden's
Hello.
back. Jaden and I did podcast last week. I forgot to publish that one. Oh fuck. But yeah, so we're live. This is crazy, and it's fun because it's a show that I've been doing. It's a podcast that I've been doing for almost 3 years. No, we started 2018, so it'll be that's crazy. So 2 years going on three, coming February of next year. So pretty cool. Yeah, and we have a lot of stuff to talk about. I mean, I don't even know where to start, so I guess we'll start with news that has already happened. Everybody's talked about it. It's kind of old news now, but I've wanted to talk about it on the podcast, and we didn't really get a chance. I don't know if Jaden and I talked about it last week, but Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. We talk about it? Okay. I want to get your guys' thoughts on it. Personally, I was like, it's violence. I was like, that's just, you're embarrassing yourself in public. That was a terrible decision on his part. It might have ruined his career.
I still feel like it's staged because just the way it was, I don't feel like he wouldn't have just not done it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing is, I really have no idea, but it probably will ruin his career. I don't know. What do you guys think? Royal, what do you think about that?
I would say it's probably staged.
Staged. Okay.
Bring like attention to them.
Yeah. And Hackers, you're in the same boat. You're thinking it's staged. You there, Hackers? Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, Gam.
Yeah, sorry. Internet shit is
Okay.
up. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my bad.
You're good. Yeah. But yeah, that's the first thing I want to talk about. Because I couldn't remember if we talked about it last week or not. The next thing is something to do with something we all love. Well, not all. I'm not sure if all of us love it. Weed. As you can tell here on the set, we love weed. I have weed colored couches. We partake. We partake. Okay, it's great.
Yeah.
Now, if you've been paying attention to the news, the House just passed a bill that will federally legalize weed, but it's got to go through the Senate before it can pass. Now, there's a high chance it's going to pass because everybody smokes it. Most people that have it medically or have family that need it, there are kids that use the THC concentrate for healing. I mean, it's huge. It's a massive. Last year they brought in $55 billion, the marijuana sales. I mean, it's huge. So I'm in the hope that this passes the House, and I'm hoping it does. This is a huge deal for. I'm a stoner. I love it. It brings me peace and comfort, and that's why I use it. But it's different for everybody. It's not for everybody. We've made that clear, on the show. It's like it is not for everybody. It's not something that you just give grandpa. It
affects everyone different.
It affects everybody different, and So I'm hoping that it passes the Senate, and this was huge. So right now I'm in a court battle with the state. I have a possession charge. I have a medical marijuana card. I'm trying to fight this charge because of this situation, but if this passes the House,
you'll go free without charges.
Yeah, no charges, because here's what is gonna happen. They're gonna release anybody that was convicted of possession and has been put in jail or prison. They're gonna release them, and I think it's about fucking time. There are about 60,000 people in the U.S. that have been arrested for that shit. And in prison, they're serving time right now for smoking weed or having possession
That's so
of it.
ridiculous.
It is
And
so
they're-
stupid.
Yeah, and their permanent records will be wiped from that possession charge too. It'll also be
Yeah,
so
they're
nice.
getting
Yeah.
expunged with this bill as well.
It's gonna get expunged, and I'm like, it's about fucking time. And I talked about this for I don't know how long. I said it was
Yeah.
gonna be, 1 to 5 years or 5 years or so before
5
this
years,
actually
but
happens.
It's happening way sooner.
It's
than we
happening
thought.
fucking now, and I hope it passes. I hope to God, because it's stupid. It's a fucking plant.
It's literally it's literally just
what
a
I
fucking
read-
plant.
To get through the Senate, it needs 50 Democrats and 10 Republicans to sign off,
Yeah.
and then it goes to the state level. So
Yeah.
even if it's passed, if it's decriminalized nationwide, your individual states
Yes.
also have to pass it for recreational use, which
Right.
is fucking stupid.
It's very dumb.
But,
but
that's unconstitutional to force them to,
Right.
follow what the House and Senate does. So
it's and I think most states are gonna be like, okay, well, it brings in a lot of revenue.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of here's the thing. I'm kind of prejudicing against cops with this shit because they use it as much. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little shit. Okay, there are cops out there in my position where I got pulled over and charged with this shit. They just automatically suspect that you might be smoking weed, and like it just pisses me off to a level that I won't even get into. But this will take that power away from them. It's been too long. This shit needs to end. I'm tired of it, and I know I'm not the only.
And that
one.
was one of the.
What
That was
that?
one of the points that a speaker made was like, it's about time we stop living in the 70s when
Yeah.
this shit was like stigmatized. Like, we need to look at it for how it heals and just improves the quality of life for so many millions of people.
And there was
I'm so glad he made that point because it's stigmas we're living behind, dude.
Yeah, it is. And there was the black representative. She was like, this is targeted over 70% of black Americans that have been arrested for these crimes, and it's like it's stupid because it's very derogatory towards them. It's very demeaning towards them. It's something that's been used against the black community for a long fucking time, and I think it's ridiculous. It's
Ridiculous.
just,
It's not fair for them.
yeah.
Just
And it's about fucking time. So I'm hoping this passes. That was some big news. So Royal, I want to get your take on like this whole thing. Like, what do you think about it?
I don't know. It's just I'm glad that they're finally fucking breaking down on it.
Yeah, it's about fucking time. Heckers, what about you? I know you dabble in it. You and I are fucking stoners. I can talk to you all day about this shit.
I'm just honestly happy it'll pass. Like, yeah, in California and stuff, it's weed legal here, blah blah blah. But it's just like for like other like parts of the world and medical use especially, like it'll help like everyone.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like the best thing, and I feel like I also feel like this country will fucking become not third world with the Gucci belt with all the fucking money they'll pull in. with the weed.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, it's like I said, $55 billion in revenue just from last
So
year.
much money they can use that. For. It's just
Yeah.
like, wow. Maybe fucking finally get free healthcare. Who knows?
I don't know. So here's the thing: we're seeing a lot of stuff happen in the East, with the shit that I don't really want to talk about, but that's going on. We know it's there, but there are some good things happening as well, and that this is one of them. This was huge, and it's big, and for a lot of people, this is. I've held this standard for marijuana for so long that I feel like a broken record by saying this, but you should hold, they're going to be like, oh, well, how do we regulate it? Well, that will be figured out, but I believe that if you are going to use it, you should be held in account to the same situation as alcohol. It should be held in the same category. If you're
Yeah, definitely not in the category with like heroin and LSD though, for
yeah,
sure.
no.
definitely.
See, those are different. And
Stage 1, class 1, whatever the fuck.
yeah. Schedule 1.
Schedule, that's it.
Yeah. And so with alcohol is obviously way worse, costs more lives than almost car accidents in the U.S. last year. I mean, it's
Very true.
it's fucking terrible. But we can go out and buy it if you're 21. Yeah, you can go get fucking. You could kill yourself with a bottle. I mean, like
You
it's
can.
it is a,
literally.
it is a
Literally, you can
possibility.
Like,
Drink
So-
yourself to death is a real
break
thing.
it off the side, and then they'll slit your throat.
Yeah,
A
fucking
bottle can fucking kill you.
yeah, it's bad. But
But dude, as we all know, deep down, once marijuana is decriminalized across the nation and every 50 states pass recreational and medicinal use, big pharma, dude, they're gonna see a huge decline in opioid usage.
Oh, yeah.
People aren't gonna be
Oh, yeah.
fucking dying as much from that shit. Like they're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be losing money. I genuinely think money is the reason why we don't have legal weed and we don't
Yeah.
have a cure for cancer, etc. You know, it's all fucking big pharma, man.
yeah,
This is
it's,
this is a company we live in. Like, I mean, that's
It's
That's how
it's
it
how
is.
it is. Big Pharma's sucked the money out of Americans for way too long, and it's time we
they've
fucking
killed millions.
How many?
Yeah,
How many shove a butt? Oh my god, shove a boot up their ass.
yeah. Oh man, yeah. So I was watching Ricky Gervais. I'd never seen the Golden Globes until it was recommended on my feed because of all the Chris Rock shit that was going on with
Yeah.
the all that. And Ricky Gervais is a legend. I don't know if you've seen the 2016 Golden Globes, but oh my god, the 2021 was better because after the 2021 he's not hosting again. I'm pretty sure it may be possible, but he fucking roasted everybody from big tech companies all the way down to the actors. He roasted everybody with
He
no
pulled out his dick.
fucking. He didn't care, and that was awesome. He literally said, "Fuck you all. You're all rich, entitled pieces of shit." I was like, it's about fucking time we expose these people. We love actors, don't get me wrong, but they're
Yeah.
entitled. Look at Will Smith. He just walked up and slapped somebody and then got an award. He's entitled. They all are. And it's about fucking time someone puts him in their place. And I was like, oh my God. So I got really high one night and I sat down. I'm scrolling through YouTube and I found the 2016 one. It was recommended. I was laughing so hard. I couldn't breathe. I was like, this man is a legend. Oh man, if you haven't seen that, you need to watch it. Ricky Gervais hosting the Oscars, best thing you've ever seen. It is so fucking, he just brutally just tells them they're rapists. Some of them are pedophiles. He's like, a lot of you knew about Epstein and didn't say shit, so I mean, he's like, it's great. That was funny as fuck. Have you seen that, Royal?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, it's great. What about you, Jaden? You seen it?
I have not.
Oh my god.
I don't typically watch
Oh
that
my
type of
God.
thing.
Bro.
I all that superficial bullshit to me, and I don't really feel like. I mean, obviously, I'll see highlights on social media, but I
Yeah.
don't sit down and invest.
Bro, he roasts
You
them.
should watch
I
it.
mean, brutally.
It's a cathartic experience to see that shit, though. Yeah, like
Oh,
if
yeah.
you look at all these people literally walking around with multiple millions of
Oh, yeah.
dollars, and then even sometimes billions. It's like you look at that, and then you look at like the normal working class. You're like, people are starving to death out on the side of the highway, like,
Yeah.
and y'all are deciding,
Exactly.
which private jet to take today. You know what I mean? Like, it's the wealth inequality is what that brings me back to. But
right.
I just. Yeah, I don't vibe with capitalism, and I'm that's where everything kind of gets back for me. Like,
Yeah, it's
that's why I don't watch shit like that.
yeah, but that was the funny thing was like Ricky Gervais is just he exposed them all, and then he was like, and half of you just paid for this award, so don't act like it's a big deal and make a political statement. I was like, oh,
But
shit.
the worst part about that is probably
Oh,
nothing's gonna
shit.
change because of that. Like,
Yeah,
you'd
I
think
know.
as a speech, that's what I would be looking for. But it's still funny that he called them out to their
Of
faces,
course,
though.
of course.
Yeah.
Hackers, I know. Have you seen it?
Only bits and pieces. I
Only
haven't
bits
really-
and pieces. Oh
Yeah.
my god, he just goes off.
I'll go to watch it later after the podcast.
Oh, for sure. It's because he's done it 5 times now. I think this is the last one. He did it in 2020. I think that was his last because he called James Corden a fat pussy for making
Oh,
the
yeah,
movie
I saw that
Cats.
one.
I mean, it was funny. I mean, he went in. It was great. And I can't believe he's done it 5 times. Like the
Biggest
first
dick.
time. Oh yeah. I mean, the first time he did it, he didn't go in as hard as he did on 2021. The 2021, he fucking destroyed them. He was ruthless. He didn't even give a fuck. He was like, all right, well, you guys, you obviously haven't learned your lesson. You keep inviting me back, so this is probably the last time I'm going to do it. And I was like, oh my God.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if he actually ends up coming back and doing it again.
Oh, he probably will. I mean,
yeah.
of course, it brings their ratings up. He fucking destroys them. But how do you think those award shows are going to change after something like Will Smith? Like,
I don't know, to be honest.
That's a tough
I don't think they
question,
will.
actually.
At all.
you don't think they will?
No, I don't think it'll change at all. Cause like when Will Smith slapped him, he just shrugged it off in the end. No one cared afterward. Just made like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, big whole deal, and then just 5 minutes later, like, oh okay, what happened?
Yeah, I think a
That's
lot
true.
of people lost respect for Will Smith after that, which, I did a little bit. I'll admit I did.
Yeah, I did
because
a little bit too.
You don't do that, even if
But like
it's
at the same time, I feel like it's just staged from just,
staged or not. You don't
over-
do that.
Yeah.
You just ruined your career, and a lot of people are fucking talking shit now. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think he ruined his career in the slightest. He literally got a
Nah.
fucking Oscar right after, and he's definitely going to be cast in more roles. Because at worst, the slap on the wrist that Will Smith is going to get from that is people making jokes about him, and they've already been doing that. That's
Probably.
the end of it. He's
I
not
don't
going
know.
to lose any roles.
Did you hear Jada
Nothing
didn't
happened
even
to his
want him to
career.
do shit, and she's actually
Yeah, I
kind of
heard
pissed
that.
off
Yeah,
that
I
he
heard
I
that.
watched
did?
the video.
I was like, whoa.
But if you go back and look, I mean, he was laughing at Chris Rock's joke, and then
looked
one
at
minute
him.
he's like, okay,
Stone
yeah,
face.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. If anything, this just proves how untouchable they are. Really,
Yeah.
they can get away with shit like that.
Exactly.
If it was anyone else, they'd have been escorted out and charged with assault. Like,
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh man, fucking.
it's the Hunger Games, man. They're in the Capitol.
It's
Yep.
ridiculous. That's so true. Oh, yo, I had another thought that the simulation theory we were talking about last time.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dude. So today, driving home from work, I saw the same car that I saw the day before and the day before that, and I was like, "Is this coincidence?" But I'd seen him in different spots all over. Like, I was like, am I just seeing the same car? But it was the same car for sure because it had the same stickers on the back window, same vehicle, and I was like, either this guy lives near me, which could be a possibility, or you're going like 25 miles north of where I live to drive in front of me again. It was kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Simulation.
I
live in this simulation.
I would say that's more of confirmation
yeah.
bias.
I feel you too though, because like what is it, the other day when I took like a whole like indica tablet because I was just like trying to go to
Fuck.
space.
Jesus.
Dude, I was lagging so hard. Different universe, dude. Fucking heat color
Lagging.
bullshit. Like
Oh,
whenever I
man.
talk, everything went quiet. I can only hear my voice. Like I have fucking sound deafening headphones on, dude. Like I kept like blinking.
Oh
like,
my god, that man
like,
was stoned.
blinking in and out of consciousness, or at least like paying attention, dude. I
Oh,
was just
yeah.
so fucking gone. I felt like just
Indicas.
mega deja vu, bro. I felt like I was like, bro, is this real? Like, did I do this before?
Soul
Like,
left
hello?
his body and time
Yeah.
and space.
Like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
cause dude, I took it, ate pizza, chilled on VC with people, and then next thing I know, I'm on a couch, and then next to my mom. Next thing I know, fucking having a panic attack, and then just in my bed, I'm like, bro, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
So,
So-
anyway, I woke up on this alternate reality planet. Couldn't tell you where I
Exactly.
was.
Oh,
For real.
man.
I was like,
Heard
if I
weird
fa-
music, and the
I felt
shadow
like
people were
I
after
felt
me.
like if I fall asleep, I was gonna just die.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that's so scary.
That's weird. I've been to that point of being that high, and usually I've greened out twice in my lifetime, but it's with the level of tolerance I have now, it's really hard for me to green
Mm.
out. So it's that's a good
I've never-
thing. But
Yeah, for how much I usually smoke and for how much I get high a lot, I've yet to green out once, but probably because it's hard for me to like throw up since I have like no gag reflex.
yeah,
I have no gag reflex, by the way.
That actually like is the reason why you can't throw up properly.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
true.
I love just getting like start like you're in another universe high. It's one of my favorite things to do because it's the only time I can be an absolute goofball and have a fucking blast in my own
Yeah.
room. I can fucking enjoy my life
Yeah.
like nobody's watching.
Because I feel like because I still have a bunch more tablets. I'm still feel like just taking another one by like just doing half of the tablet.
That's probably
Those
smart.
things are so
Probably smart. Yeah, no, I love just getting stoned. It's great. I actually actually I'll tell you guys about that after the podcast because we're public right now. But yeah, I found a friend. Let's just say that you guys probably will understand what I'm talking about. He delivers.
It's anything like
things
the
to-
last Tinder story.
No, not Tinder. A friend that delivers items to my home that are
Oh,
Sure.
important.
Oh, you mean like
Nice.
FedEx, USPS?
Yeah,
Amazon?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
yo, nice,
Yep.
nice.
Definitely. But anyway,
Next topic.
Definitely
Next
not a
topic.
person on
I I'm so busy, dude. I'm making an album right now. I'm working on my fifth actual album I've ever done. So the first album I did was like old classic rock in my lifetime. These are the albums I've done. I did old classic rock with my band. It was a lot of fun. We had like 10 tracks. And it took a while to make. Second album I ever did was my first rap album. Absolute trash. I don't even really listen to it anymore. My second rap album was decent. There were some good tracks on there. And then my third rap album, which was released last year, took forever. It took like over a year to actually finish that whole thing. So that was my third rap album. And then I did my dubstep album, which I love. If you haven't listened to the dubstep album, it's on my YouTube channel, Gearbolt Gaming. So fun. I enjoyed the dubstep. It was a blast
It
for
was
me
good.
because it was like I can just throw this stuff together. And once you get rolling when it comes to dubstep, it is super fun. So
It's very fun.
so that I released my first dubstep album, and now I'm gonna be working on my first kind of like alternative rock kind of pop feel. I'm kind of going for, I don't know if you guys know the artist 2 Feet.
I do.
I'm kind of going
Yeah,
for
I know.
that kind of feel with this album because I love guitar solos. I love blues. I love like that kind of feel of music where it's like really almost sexually intense in a way. I mean, so that's where I'm going with this album. And I made the announcement on the channel, on my YouTube channel today. I was like, I'm really busy because I just started writing this album. I'm trying to get shows done in the meantime as well because I'm DJing as well. I'm DJing tomorrow. If you guys want to tune into my Twitch, twitch.tv/GearBoldGaming. Tomorrow I'm going to be DJing for a birthday party for a pretty big VTuber. His name's God, I always fuck this name up. Arca, Arka, Arca. He's
him.
I'm DJing for his birthday party tomorrow, so he is okay. This is what blew my mind, and I didn't really realize how big he was until I saw the tweet. I was like, holy fuck. There were so many people retweeting that fucking thing. And then I looked at the people that retweeted it, more VTubers, friends of friends and stuff.
Yeah.
I looked at their followers. They have so many followers. I was like, holy fuck. So it's a VR chat birthday party held at the Outer Rim. I'm going to be live streaming it tomorrow, DJing, of course, and all that fun stuff. So happy early birthday, Arca. If you see this, I don't know if you will. Yeah, it's great. I'm going to, meet him obviously tomorrow, but so Naomi, she's the one that hooked me up with this whole gig because I played at her birthday party for Club J. She absolutely loved it. She was like, I was so fucked up, and you threw on this song that was so wonky and just I couldn't stop headbanging. I was like, okay. The only wonky song I really have is, well, there's two, and I was like, it's either this one or this one. So I was like, it's probably Frog Bass by Snails. And she's like, oh, okay. And then she messaged me on Discord and was like, that's the song, holy fuck. And I was like, yeah, that song fucking slaps. There are some songs that I play that I can't help but just fucking, you're just headbanging. It's so much fun. I have a blast with it. And it's so much fun for me because no matter what, I'm gonna play what I play. I have this. I'll make a playlist and everything, get everything set up, try to set a mood. And I do this with all my sets for the most part. I'll kind of set a tone and a mood for not only what's been played before, if there is a DJ before me, but if I'm the main DJ, I'm gonna set the mood. So the way I do it is I start slow, and then I fucking crank it right in the middle and kind of ease it back out. And it is the best. It works perfectly for me, and that's dependent upon the situation. Sometimes if it's the other night we had a Trixian, we had Fetus Grinder, and we had me, and these people came to this club, and it was a collab, I guess, a collab event. They were like, oh man, we came here to dance, like what is this music? And I'm like, okay, well, if you don't really know anything about us three DJs specifically, a Trixian plays rhythm. Heavy dubstep that's just some of it's for most people hard to listen to if you're not stoned or really drunk. Then there's Fetus Grinder. Fetus Grinder, just listen to the name. We've had him on the show. He's going to be on our 420 episode. That dude plays rhythm. And then it was me. And I'm like, well, we got 3 rhythm DJs in a row. You guys are, kind of the wrong crowd if you want to just kind of... And you can dance to it, like I say, I kind of start slow and then crank it. But they were complaining.
They should have done their research first before they...
Yeah.
Well, they
I hate when people do that.
they're collab with Alcoholics Unanimous, and they... Oh, the other thing was... Oh, no, that was a different event. Jesus. This is the other thing. I am so fucking busy. I mean, I have, no free time now, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm booked every weekend now. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You had me play Club J's
That's right.
Club anniversary.
Yeah. Club J's anniversary will be coming up this month. It's on the 22nd, so... That's big. We need to get Jay on. I really want to have Jay on. He's a really cool dude. I've known him for so long. I think I met Jay before he even had Club J. Man, he's one of my oldest friends in VR. And God, he was such I don't know how to word that. Well, when I first met him, he was very closed in. He didn't really. He wasn't as open as he is now. So it's really cool to see where his club's gone now. Things are getting crazy now. There's so many clubs and just I can't even keep up. But it is a lot of fun. Heckers, as a fellow stoner, this is this question for I guess all the stoners here. Do you smoke Royal? I don't know if I've asked. Okay, cool. We're all stoners here. Good. I mean this fucking couch says it all, So let me hear a story of from Heckers. I want to hear a story from you. Have you ever had to drag somebody to their bed because they were so high they couldn't move?
Yes,
I want to hear this story. How did it start? Let's hear this.
I don't know. It's not really anything special. Just of course classic stuff. But I guess it was my friend. So hanging out with my friend, me and her, we're gonna get high, because I bring over some fucking just pop brownies, just simple stuff. Yeah. Nothing too special. But these were some higher dosage ones.
Oh, God.
You can fucking smell the weed on the fucking brownies. I eat one, and that's enough for me to get pretty high. Fucking she eats one, and after maybe 30 minutes, around when it's supposed to start kicking in, she's like, wait, I don't feel this, because she's a stoner, so she just always does more.
Yeah.
But she's like, I don't feel this. She eats 2 fucking more.
Oh, God.
Just high for the next
fuck.
Few out, I don't know, just
I've done that.
High as fuck, dude. Her face looks droopy, dude. Her eyes are red. Like she just slows down until she's just like all she can do is just properly talk. She's like, bro, if I move, I feel like I'm gonna just die and fall. Like I had to carry her over to her fucking bed and lay her down. I'm like, all right, time for you to go to sleep, dude.
Yeah. No, that's great.
And
Have
after
you-
she
well-
woke up, she could still slightly feel it too and shit. I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
"God damn,
it'll
bro."
carry on for depending on the dosage, you could be
Yeah.
high for 3 days after. I mean,
I think she was for high for like the next like couple
Yeah.
days at least, cause like it was high. Like,
lingering
for me,
effects.
yeah, cause like for me when I took the indica tablets, they last like 3-4 hours, but when I woke up, I still
Yeah.
felt slightly slow for like an hour at least.
See, the thing with tablets and edibles is they process different. They process, I believe, through your liver, so the chemicals react different. So
Yeah,
it's more of
especially
a
since I ate food with it too, so
yeah. It's more psychoactive when it's in edible form. So be careful with edibles. For anyone watching, if you're gonna get into marijuana, be careful with edibles. They can fucking destroy you, and I've been there. Jaden, what about you? Have you ever had like one of those moments where you just fucking drooling and just fucking gone?
So this question's different than the last one, so I wasn't prepared. I have been that high before, and I didn't enjoy it because once I've like completely lost autonomy, I'm like, okay, I did not sign up for this. Like,
You like a little
wanna come
control.
down.
Yeah,
I like a little control with
That's
like
good,
any
yeah.
drugs that I do. Like,
it's understandable.
I like getting pretty high, and I like losing myself a bit. But
Yeah,
if it gets to a point where I'm like, fuck, I'm too high, I need to calm down. Like, this is uncomfortable for me. Then
right.
that's just where I'm like, okay, all right.
Mhm.
Like drink some water and stuff.
For sure.
Yeah, eat
Yeah.
some food, fucking
Yep.
pretend everything is okay, watch some SpongeBob or something.
Yeah.
yeah.
My go-to when I'm extremely high is Rick and Morty. I fucking love that
That's
show.
a great one.
I
Good one.
fucking love that
Rick
show.
and Morty's so good for that.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll ask you the question that I asked Heckers. Have you ever had to carry somebody to their bed because they were just glazed?
Yeah, so thankfully only this one time I can really recall. I was at a college party, and it was at this place that was notorious for really scummy frat dudes. And anyway, this chick who was definitely not a college student was there, and she was just faded, like out of her shit. And anyway, we were in like the back bedrooms or whatever because there was groups of people just chilling back there, and she fucking stumbles and smashes her face into the side of the bedroom door.
Oh,
And I was
Jesus.
like, Jesus Christ. Everyone else just started pointing and laughing, and I was like, are y'all fucking serious? So this girl was she weighed no more than 100 pounds. She was a stick.
Just a
like,
lightweight.
Anyway, I picked her up and I brought her to the other bedroom where no one was. I put her in bed and I shut the door behind me, and I was like, they were like, dude, why'd you do that? I'm like, bro, she's fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
come on, Like,
Take care of your peeps.
anyway.
That's
Yeah.
another piece of advice. You and your homies you smoking it up. Take care of your peeps. If you notice they need some water, go get them some water. Be a decent person. Get them some water. Get them some food.
Yeah.
Get them back. Because the worst thing you can do, especially with like a psychedelic, is if you're having a bad trip, you've got to make it. If you notice they're having a bad trip or even a bad high, you got to improve the situation a little bit as best you can. So anybody that's watching, or if you're in that position, you notice somebody is a little further gone than they probably should be, help them out. Be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'll ask Royal. What about you? Have you had one of those situations where you've had to like help somebody get back to bed?
No, actually, it's kind of reversed this time.
Oh, let's hear this story.
Oh my god, thinking of it. Okay. I was so far gone, I just passed out on their bed after smoking. It was probably like 2 hours later, I'm far gone, and my limbs are just hanging off his bed, so he puts me in bed. Next thing I know, my eyes open, I see his mom tucking me in.
Oh my God.
I'm like, huh?
His mom tucked you in? That's amazing.
His mom
That's
fucking tucks me
amazing.
in. I'm like, oh, what? How long have I been now? He's like 2 hours.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
I checked my
Yeah.
phone. I'm like an hour past the time I was supposed to be at home.
That's
I'm
crazy.
like texting my mom.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, shit. I'm like, and I call my girlfriend. I'm like, I said, all right. I tell him I'm gonna go home on my motorcycle. It's an actual skateboard, and my girlfriend's like,
But it felt
that's
like a
skateboard.
motorcycle at the time.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Rumbling under my fucking feet. I'm losing balance on the like under the bitch. I'm like, oh my god. I just got off and started walking.
I have a good story about that too. I got really high one time, and this is back in my hometown, just in the middle of nowhere, a little small town America. Um, I smoked for a long time, so I decided, you know what, it would be really fun to get high and ride my longboard down this really long like road, and it starts really hot, like high up here, and then just kind of tapers
Yeah.
down into the town. So I am high as shit, and let me tell you, when you're that high and you're sitting on a longboards cruise, and they're really smooth to ride and
yeah.
everything. I'm cruising down the street and I'm like, holy fuck, I'm fucking zooted, because I felt like everything. There's a scene in the fucking movie. Fuck, I can't think of the name of it.
Hot Rod,
Maybe.
where he gets on that longboard and goes flying down that hill, and he's like, whiskey,
No,
whiskey,
whiskey.
I
Oh,
remember that.
fucking love that scene.
I think it's on Limitless. I think is it the movie where the camera just like
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, where the camera just zooms like that. That's how I felt.
Oh,
That's how
yeah.
high I was, because I was flying down the road and it felt like everything was just stretching and zooming past me.
The man was in first person
Oh
perspective.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's so fun. Don't try this at home though. It is very dangerous. I did this.
Please.
We do not advocate
We
for the
don't
dangerous
advocate.
actions
Very
performed by the
dangerous.
professionals in this podcast.
I was sitting down, by the way. I was sitting on the longboard.
He had his
I'm not-
elbow pads, knee
Yeah.
pads, and a helmet on.
Yes, you definitely.
Mans was sitting
And it was
definitely.
supervised by stuntmen and all that
OSHA,
good stuff.
OSHA approved. All
OSHA
they
was there.
approved it.
OSHA
Yeah,
approved
it was approved.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fun as shit. But do you like longboarding, Jaden? You like that?
Oh, I longboard.
I've never look. My older brother got a skateboard for Christmas, took it right outside, and broke his leg. Ever since then, I've never touched them.
Longboards are fun. They can
Dude,
be.
I have a longboard. They're fun as fucks, and I have a
Yeah.
lot of hills near me, and I can just fucking bomb them, bro. They're so
Oh
fun.
yeah. And I really want one of the mountain boards. Have you seen those electronic mountain boards they have now? that
Oh,
are
yeah,
for
they're-
dirt
yeah.
trails and shit. Those are crazy. I would love one of those, but I would know I would get injured on it, because they're fucking cool. You can baja through the mountains on a basic, it's crazy. Tires are like the size of a wagon wheel, like fucking
Yeah.
huge tires. It's great.
You know what I hate about longboarding sometimes though, when you're like cruising and then you hit the tiniest fucking rock and you just fall off your
Speed
board.
wobble.
Oh
Speed
my
wobble is the worst. Oh, it's terrible. Because you get going and you can adjust the shocks on the wheels, right? You can tighten them up to make them stiffer or looser. I like mine like right in the middle. I don't want too loose where I'm
Yeah, like
speed wobbling all the time,
Yeah.
and I don't want it too tight where I can't turn. I like right in the middle. So,
Yeah.
this one time I put the wheels on backwards. That was fun. Because if you flip the trucks around, you're fucked because you can't turn. That's always fun.
Oh, that sounds like a fun time.
Yeah. I was like, what's going on? This is like when I first got into longboarding and built my board and everything. I was like, why isn't this working? And I was like, oh, they're directional. They work in a direction. But longboarding is so much fun. I still have my board. It's actually in the other room, but I haven't used it in a while.
I haven't used mine in a while. I gotta clean the bottom of it. It's got just like it's the paint of it. It's scratched off. It's more so there's paint scratched onto it from fucking curves.
Yeah.
My longboard broke, but I got my skateboard in my closet.
Yeah. I never was a fan of skateboards. They were a little too rough for me. Maybe at the skate park where I was on like ramps and shit, I would have a little bit more fun. But the longboard just hooked me instantly because it was like
It's like just cruising.
a cruise. Yeah, you just cruise. You have fun. Good time. I have a lot of good memories with longboards. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. So All right, we've made it to the main topic I kind of wanted to talk about today. Royal was involved in this as well. So Hacks was on a couple weeks ago, and we had this morning. I wake up, my phone's just going off like crazy, just a bunch of messages, and it's like 6 a.m, and I'm getting up ready for work. My alarm had gone off. I'm getting ready for work, but my phone just keeps going off, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's the podcast Discord. And I'm like, what the hell? And Hacks got hacked. Isn't that fucking crazy? Ironic.
Bruh.
He got hacked. So for those of you that have Discord, here's a fair bit of warning. If someone sends you a free month of Discord Nitro, don't click it. Okay?
Please
Right?
don't.
So I had this happened to me. This happened to me. It's a very common scam in Discord right now. It sucks because here's what happens. As soon as you click that link, they've already got all your info. How fucking crazy is that? They already have your password, everything, right? Don't click it.
Suck it right out of you.
Yeah, don't click that link, okay? Unless, just don't click it. No one gifts a free month of Discord Nitro. I don't know anybody none of my friends do it. So I was like, but the first time, this is like when it first started happening to a lot of people, I clicked on it I was like, oh, what the heck? And I just clicked the link to see what it was, but by that point they'd already got all my info. And so what happens is that it's basically like a bot. It'll take all of your friends, every single Discord you're in, everything, all your connections on Discord, and it will post that free month of Discord Nitro everywhere. So it'll send it to all your friends, and you have to hurry because group chats, everything. You have to hurry because as soon as okay, so for those of you that say you accidentally click on it, immediately fucking change your password. Immediately, because if you don't, within 15 minutes, your entire Discord's just going to be fucking just filled with all that shit. And
For me, I didn't even get a chance, dude. For me, like, when it happened to me, like, dude just fucking immediately logs me out, and then just like couldn't do anything about it. Like, I couldn't like try to change the password, dude. It changed it changed the password itself. It made my email show that it was like non-existent but existent at the same time, dude. It was like completely fucked up, dude. Like, and then the process for it to took forever to get it back because since I was using a different email, and that was my main, so it just took like a week.
Jesus. Yeah, I had it done I had it fixed in a couple hours, but it was so fucking tedious having to go through every single friend. Well, not every single one, because it didn't send it to all of them, but all the active like online people, it sent it to every single one. And I had to go through and manually delete every single message, tell everybody don't click that link. Most people knew, but it
took a couple people.
Yeah, it sent it to every single Discord I was in, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? It's just annoying. It wasn't even funny. Like, it's not funny. It's annoying. So,
yeah,
for anyone that has Discord, don't click it. So Royal, I haven't heard from Hacks, but what was his reaction?
let me see, let me pull up him really quick. What he said. I said, hey bud, you got hacked, lol. He said, yes, I know. I just found out like a little bit ago. I don't know how though. But make a photographer roll if you can, blah blah. Actually, never mind. So yeah, he didn't even know until after a while.
And usually you don't tell us too fucking late, and it sent it to everything. It's fucking annoying. But Jaden, has it obviously, I mean, you're my friend, so you've seen it happen to me, but why do you think this happens?
I think because people are greedy, and every time this happens to me, and it's been way more common with the, hey, long time no see, I've been developing this game and would love for you to test it out. I got hit with that one like 3 times.
Yep.
Oh,
And every time I will screenshot it, I will share it to every Discord. Hey, if this person comes to you trying to get you to test a game, do not download that file. And I tell the person that just DM'd me, I'm like, bro, stop scamming people. You've got one life to live. You might as well do some good with it. Like, make your money in an honest way like the rest of us. Like,
Yeah.
I think they do it genuinely because they're lazy.
Yeah.
And look, I know it's hard out here. Things are expensive. We all don't want to work for a living. None of us do. But
Yeah.
we got to. We got to do what we can to meet, to make ends meet. And, we can't all make our money scamming, So,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I think it's laziness and greed.
Pretty
It's
much.
much easier just to hack someone's account and get their credit card info than to interview for a job and break your back working it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's frustrating. Royal, what about you? Has this happened to you? I mean, obviously it's happened to hacks, but has it happened to you at all, or have you had anything like
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
It happened to me, but I mean, I never click on it.
Yeah. See, smart man.
I always get the 3-month nitro shit, and
Yeah.
then from Steam, I'm like, what?
Oh, Steam. Yeah, Steam's
Like,
another issue. I've had issues with that too.
Yeah, but like, if you read the hack, it said Steam was giving you 3 months of nitro, and then I was like, this doesn't add up,
Yeah.
and
What's going on?
that's the only one I've been hit by.
I get
Oh,
I get
really?
a lot of I get a lot of spam all the time. So
Yeah.
I put two-step authentication, so it's hard
That's
for them
good.
to get to me,
That's good.
and I'm guessing hacks did not.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't because they don't want, say they're, you know, they try to they log out and forget their password and they don't
Password,
want to have
yeah.
to. They can reset it without two-factor authentication. It actually helps people. It is actually nice.
It really does.
The
It
only
really
the only time where it doesn't is when you have a new phone and so I had this situation with Apple. I had two-factor authentication, but I had my old number was still attached to the account and you couldn't change it without doing the two-factor authentication through the phone mobile number. And I was like, I don't have that number anymore. So once that happened, I was like, well, fuck it. I'm not using Apple products anymore because I can't really get my info back. So switched over to um fucking Android. Thank you. And yeah, it's been much better. But hackers, have you had any like hacks or anything sent to you like that? Probably.
oh, I've
No?
had my account hacked, of course, already once, but just so many times with people like fucking spamming my like my DMs. Like there'll be times I'll wake up or something and I'll get a DM from someone, just be some just spam, just trying to hack your account. They're
Not
like,
really.
oh, here's free nitro or this
Yeah.
or that, whatever. The only reason why I got hacked is because it was someone who's friended on my account. Haven't talked to him, in months. Old friend person, and
Yeah.
basically just saying, hey, look, here's a game from scratch I made from
Oh yeah,
code or
that one's
whatever.
another one
Go,
too.
yeah,
Oh,
go
yeah,
try it
yeah.
out, blah blah blah, and then here's the survey, and survey's legit, but you click that link, download that, just fucking runs a command, breaks your shit. And then the only
Yeah.
reason why I clicked is because I was good friends with this person. He was in school and
Right.
stuff, and didn't talk to him for a while.
You usually trust them too, but
Yeah, and you don't know if they're hacked either because just it happens and you can never tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate thing that happens, and it's probably gonna happen a lot more. I've seen a ramp up lately, especially with Discord.
A lot of people they do it just because they think it's funny or because I don't know.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's annoying. But going back to the Steam thing, that like Royal was saying, I had a friend, a really good friend. Like I played League with him all the time, and he sent me this thing saying, "Hey, I'm competing in a Counter-Strike tournament. Could you vote on my team?" And I was like, okay, that's cool. I might as well support my friend. Well, his account had been hacked. I didn't know that because, I played I'm really close with this guy. But anyway, so I click on the thing to actually, vote on the team. But as soon as I logged in to, my Steam to do it, they'd already taken the info. Thank God I don't have I use PayPal, so they can't access my PayPal. But, yeah, it was just frustrating because they locked me out of my account. I had to get everything back, and immediately messaged my buddy and was like, "Hey, what the fuck? I just got hacked." He's like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't send that. What the fuck?" And then it was a similar thing to Discord where it had sent it to all his friends on Steam. It's so stupid, and it's like
Yeah.
it's just
I got hacked on
frustrating.
I got hacked on my Steam one time, but like I don't know what happened. I think it's just one of those random hacks. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't even it was anything too bad. It was just constantly changing it would change my name, left all my social groups, and then unfriended all my friends, and that's it. That's all it did.
Same here.
It's so annoying.
I randomly got hacked on Steam, but this was worse. They went to CS:GO, and I guess we're trying to make money on there to try and get like free skins, then to try and sell them, like to trade it to their actual account and then sell them.
Oh jeez.
And then they got found out, and then it got me vac banned on CS:GO on my account.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
It's so dumb.
Did you
And
try,
that's
did you try appealing it or?
It just says like now it just says a regular ban. So they
Yeah.
I searched it up, and it says vac bans usually last like 4 years, and it's been over 1,000 days. So
it's interesting. Well, I mean,
I don't
try and appeal it. It just sucks, and
Yeah.
that's the worst that can happen is somebody bans you, or that's annoying. This hackers, dude. It's like Austin. We've had Austin on the podcast before. Really cool dude. He made a good point when we were talking about warfare and the cruelty of human beings, and just how some people just don't care. Some people just want to watch the world burn, But he was saying
Yep.
the the way wars are going to be fought is going to be different in the future, And I'm thinking, we're starting to see personally, I think we're starting to see the beginning of said wars, such as hacking and shit like that. It's kind of interesting, but yeah, crazy shit. Hackers, then you have, go ahead.
Interesting, but leave us out of it.
Yeah, for real. Just, because
Like,
I got
much,
in,
but
I
leave
got
us the fuck
into, a bit of it for a while during high school because I was curious. I was like,
out. Oh, yeah.
how much could I do? And I really got into it, like really into it. So the last day, this is the worst thing I've done as far as hacking, if you will. And I wouldn't even really, it was hacking, but basically, if you have command prompt, you can do all kinds of fun shit with it. And the last day of my school year, senior year, I knew how to do a lot of stuff. So my prank for the high school was to shut down every single computer on the network. It was kind of mean, but everybody,
Oh my God, the whole
Oh my
fucking
God.
the whole
the whole-
system in the entire fucking district.
yeah, yes. But I mean, all it did was just turn the computer off. It's annoying. It was funny
Yeah,
as fuck.
it's annoying and funny.
It's funny as shit because I'm sitting in the library and I hit the enter for the command, and everything in the entire, just
see
all the computers just
turn
black
off.
screen. And
Yeah.
you can put a text bubble before the screen shuts off. And I said, class of 2017, it's just like, oh man. And no one knew it was me. That's the best part. Because how
hilarious.
do you track it? You just, like we were
don't.
talking about, like Jaden and I were talking about, with the init simulation shit, all this stuff. How do you track it if they shut the internet off, or just turn the power off? You can't track it. So that's a scary thought, but it was super funny because there were tons of kids playing games. It was like the last day of school, and I just fucking turned everything off. They're like, what happened? The
Power
whole,
cord out of your system.
right? The whole library just blacked out. I was like, yeah. It was my senior prank. It was the best. My favorite reaction had to be my welding teacher, though, because, oh man, the faculty, everybody was talking about it. I mean, everybody was talking about it. They were like, what the heck? Yeah, it was funny. But my welding teacher, dude, he was so pissed off. He was like, I was playing solitaire. I was on a roll. He was so mad, dude. He was so mad. He was like, I was on one of the best games of solitaire I've ever had, and the computer turned off. He was so livid. I was like,
Oh my
that's funny.
God.
It was funny.
I was playing solitaire, damn it.
He was so mad. He's like, "Who does that? Who does that?" I was like, "I do."
Me.
But and that was something that was it was harmless in a way. No one was working on anything important. Last day of school, everybody's bullshitting. Nobody cares. And so I was like, if I would have done that when kids were on their, doing homework and shit, that's fucked up. But I knew, last day of school, no one cares. So it was kind of fun.
Last day of school made the job easier for them.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Well,
good stuff. Anyway,
You fucked up your welding teacher's best game of solitaire.
I know, right?
It's probably the only bad thing that happened that day.
Probably. It was still funny.
Solitaire.
He's such a cool dude, though. I love him. He's one of my favorite people. He and I still talk to each other. He's such a cool dude because he rides a motorcycle. I've ridden a motorcycle for years, and we've ridden together. He's a really cool guy, but I've never told him I did that. So,
It's ongoing.
yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching another episode of the JH Show. This podcast is great, and I've been thinking about it a lot lately, especially watching like the Ricky Gervais shit and like shows and stuff like that. H3 podcast. I watch a lot of podcasts myself as well, but this is my podcast and our podcast, and it's super fun to have guests on, and Jaden's here, and we have a good crew, and it's getting big, and I'm super excited. This is super fun for me because it's a simple thing we do every week. It doesn't cost anything, except time, but time it's worth it. It's worth it, and I have a lot of fun. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to join. If you want to join the Discord, go to our YouTube channel. All the links are there and all that fun stuff. Trying to think. What else? Jaden, what am I missing anything?
Just follow the socials, the Twitch, the YouTube.
Yeah.
And the YouTube is the JH Show, if I'm not mistaken.
Share
Yes.
it all,
That's where the link should be there.
Yeah. So
Every Thursday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
Yep. Look forward to that. Follow us on Twitch again, and yeah.
Your
Good.
mom, your dog, your cat, grandma.
Yeah. Tell everybody, and again, join the Discord. You can keep up with us there. I need to get better at being a little more like active at posting videos, but we should get a social media manager. That's what we need.
Yeah, we should.
I'll make sure it's on my bird so they can tweet it.
Yeah, for sure. Twitter's great. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We will see you next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.